This is a story that came out on AJC November 16th, 2018. These jobs have the highest suicide rates in the country, CDC says. Jobs can be stressful, but there are some that cause more of a mental strain than others, according to a new report from the Center for Disease Control and Prevention. The agency recently conducted a study to determine the occupational groups with the highest suicide rates. To do so, they examined data from 17 states that participated in 2012 and 2015 National Violent Death Reporting System. Overall, the researchers analyzed the suicide deaths of 22,053 Americans of working age, and they identified jobs by using the standard occupational classification set by the United States Bureau of Labor Statistics. After assessing the results, they found the construction and extraction field, which includes jobs such as carpenters, electricians, and miners, had the highest rates of suicide for men in 2015, calculating 53.2 suicides per 100,000. That's pretty high. Working people. As for women in 2015, careers in art, design, entertainment, sports, and media had the highest suicide rates, with 15.6 suicides per 100,000 working people. Those jobs include illustrators, tattooists, and professional sports players. The largest suicide rate increase among males occurred in the arts, design, entertainment, sports, and media occupational group. There was a 47% hike between 2012 and 2015. The biggest increase for women between 2012 and 2015 was in the food preparation and serving related group. Where there was a 54% surge. Wow. The education, training, and library fields, which include teachers, professors, and archivists, had the lowest suicide rate for both men and women. The analysts were unable to pinpoint a specific reason for the link between certain careers and suicide rates because they believe there are several explanations. Maybe working sucks in America. Maybe that has a lot to do with it. Their policies are really bad. It's nothing wrong with working. Everybody should work. But you have these shortened vacation times. The maternity leave sucks. It's just everything all around is just bad. Maybe these places where they have the highest suicide rates, maybe you need to sit down and go over your policies and make things better for your workers. Just a suggestion. And non-work. Factors are associated with psychological distress and suicide. The scientists did note some limitations. They acknowledged the findings were not nationally represented as only 17 states participated. However, they said there should be a more knowledge about suicide rates from each career group, a better understanding of how suicides distributed by occupational group might help inform prevention programs and policies, because many adults spend a substantial amount of time at work, and the workplace is an important but underutilized location for suicide prevention, the author said. Additional and tailored prevention approaches might be necessary to support workers at higher risk. Want to learn more about the evaluation? Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know when I was over in Europe, especially in Germany, their lunch would be 3 hours. It was 3 hours because it allowed the workers to come home and the children to come home and the family have lunch together and be around each other and interact for those 3 hours. And then everybody would go back to work. And that's how it was done there. So, they cared more about family time. In America don't give a shit about no family time. They want to work you like dogs. They want to give you a half-hour lunch, an hour lunch, and then work you like a dog. And you want to know why the suicide rate is going through the roof, and it's related and tied to jobs. See, this, ladies and gentlemen, what they do is completely abnormal. They make you function in artificial ways in America. It's not the way they got the job policy set up in America. It's not very family friendly at all. It's more work, 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 and then come back and work, 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 work. That's how their policies are. I guess this is ingrained from the 1600 slave driving days all the way up until now, because they sure don't have it right with their policies. And apparently they never will. They think anything that they put in place is good and it should not be questioned. And it should be heavily questioned because the policies are not good. You have people choosing careers over families. Well, that should send up a red flag that something is wrong with your policies in this country. You don't promote families at all. In fact, you tear families apart. You don't bring them together. I guess I'm not too surprised that people are hardly getting married anymore and having families. Why bother when you got lousy policies in place? But please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.